Emily Anderson and her 17-year-old sister Caitlin have been without their dad for the past 10 months while he's been stationed in Iraq. They thought he wasn't coming home for another 2 months, but today they got a very special surprise while they were in school. For the better part of a year, Sherry Anderson and her 5 daughters have been without her soldier husband Jeremy, a helicopter mechanic with the 834th Aviation Unit.
He actually missed their graduation. They graduated in prom, and moving them to college, he got out of that too.
Sherry and Jeremy initially told all their daughters that he would be deployed for a year in the hopes of surprising them with an early return.
We all kind of found out and she was mad about it, but we helped her out, so we were sneaking and figuring it out.
Darn!
I can't keep any secrets.
No.
She isn't good. House full of girls, you can't keep any secrets.
The older 3 became part of the plot to surprise their younger sisters. Monday, Sherry drove to Fort Hood, Texas to pick up Jeremy and then back to Tulsa in time to surprise Emily at Haskell Middle School.
So where's Emily Anderson at?
Now this husband and father is home just in time for the holidays.
Just being away and knowing that, you know, you can't be there for special little events and stuff like that they're doing, and, you know, something breaks, you know, out there to fix it.
With almost his entire family reunited, there's just one more stop for Sergeant Anderson to make.
A visitor for you all for your Thanksgiving story. Come on in. Oh my God.
At Broken Arrow High School to surprise his daughter, Caitlin.
I was really shocked. Like, I didn't know he was coming till 2 months, so it was amazing.
Anderson's unit doesn't have any immediate plans to deploy again, so he'll also be spending the Christmas holiday with them as well. Reporting from Broken Arrow, Casey Roba, 2 News works for you.
Hey, Mama.
Somebody's coming, baby.
Listen, Mommy.
What do you see? Look. Who's that?
My daddy.
Who's that?
My daddy.
Come see.
Me too. Big kissies? Yep. Hello.
Hi.
Mother.
This guy's got to talk to you. Just would you come and see, please?
Hey, Ma. Merry Christmas.
I told the guy in the crazy guy in the truck was following you home.
I'm sorry. I need an information meeting on this.
Sorry, the week early.
Who did that rapping?
I did.
I know Ryan did that rapping.
That is neat. Y'all come on out.
We can't all fit on that front porch.
All right, Gavin, what do you think it is?
Is it for Gavin?
Be dressed.
Yeah.
Oh, it's for
Oh,
Gavin.
it's Gavin.
What in the
Oh, here, hold on
world?
a second. Let me take a picture. Before you tear into it, let me take a picture of the.
Go out there and stand by it, but don't
Yeah.
open it.
Figured he is. I know, man. Watch out if there's any doo-doo out here. Alright, give me a smile, thumbs up or something. Let him open the gift. Stop taking all these pictures. No, you just want to rip it open.
Alright. Go for it.
Oh, man! Oh, my gosh! Oh, man! Dude! Oh, my gosh, man!
Look at you.
Oh, man!
I've looked at Facebook 1,000 times wondering why your butt wasn't on there.
That's why you said the power wouldn't work. Oh, you slick guy,
Oh
man.
my gosh!
Hey,
What
oh,
a joy to have you. Oh, man. What a
get a picture of my money. Get a
bye,
picture of-
bye, bye.
Oh, man, perfect.
I had no idea. I didn't know.
Oh,
Merry
man.
Christmas.
Oh my gosh!
That's killer.
Oh,
That's awesome. What's up, Dookie? Merry Christmas, dude.
oh, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, Grandma.
Yeah, happy balling crying to know the dang power outage for 24 hours. I'm like bawling my eyes out.
What's up, man?
He couldn't find any Christmas lights to decorate his room.
How the heck? We were just talking to him 2 days ago. How the heck did he sneak out of there?
When did you leave? That's why you had to hang up?
11 o'clock last night.
Oh my god.
Oh, my goodness.
How long are you here? 2 weeks.
Look at that, boy.
Cool. Well, here, let me just take a big
That is so great. Wow.
rat, dude.
Stand over by here, then we're going to have your cake delivered. Are you ready for your cake?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's deliver the cake.
Happy birthday!
to blow all that out. Here.
Yeah, let's make it on fire.
You know, I'd always threatened that for her 50th birthday, I was going to arrange a news crew. And so when she heard Belvin Perry came down, she said, "It's time for your birthday." And then I said, "Well, Debbie, there may be a news crew or two up there." She said, "What?" But I'm not going. So we forced her up. I told her that you guys were here because we're going to have some firemen deliver her cake with a lot of candles on it. So, yeah, she's really missed her son.
I want to turn now to the story that has really made our day, frankly, our week. A 9-year-old Florida girl got the surprise of her life last week. She was doing a spelling bee at school, and Skylar Johnson was given the word sergeant. Well, she got it right, and then her teacher asked, "Do you know any sergeants?" That's where her dad comes in.
My dad?
Your dad? Today, boys and girls, we have a very special sergeant here for Skylar.
Staff Sergeant Theron Johnson has been on duty in southern Iraq. He hadn't seen his daughter since Christmas, and she was not expecting him. As you can tell, joining us now, Sergeant Johnson, Skylar, and also Skylar's brother, Christian. It's great to have all of you with us this morning.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
Sergeant, I want to start with you. You really did some advanced planning on this one, going so far as to change the date that you told your kids that you would be home, correct?
Yeah. I kind of messed up and told them I was going to be home at the end of September, which was correct. But because of this spelling bee thing that we created, I had to change it and tell them, something different. So it worked out. So
Skylar, when you initially heard from your dad that he wasn't going to be home as early as you thought, that must have been pretty tough news to get.
Yeah, I kind of cried after I got off the phone.
Do you think it was worth it now?
Yes.
Yeah. So take us back. You spelled the word sergeant perfectly, Skylar. No big surprise there probably to your dad or even to your teacher. But when you realized that it was your dad there on the stage, if you can, tell us what that was like for you. What was it like to have your dad hug you?
Well, it was amazing. Like, you can't even describe it.
Did it feel real?
Yes, very real.
What about you, Sergeant? Did it feel real to you?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't wait. I was behind the curtain, and I kept feeling my cue, and I was telling the lady that was operating the curtain, one of their assistants there, Con, I was like, open the curtain, I'm ready. She was only like 3 feet in front of me, and, we were that close, but the curtain separated us, and she didn't even know.
What a fantastic surprise. Now, Christian, if I'm correct, you're at a different school, but you got a little surprise of your own, right?
Yes. They told me I was going to early dismissal, and I didn't know what I was going to do, so I walked up to the stage, and I saw my dad in his uniform with my sister.
So what was that like for you when you realized Dad was home early and he came to surprise you?
I felt like it was a dream that came to real life.
So you guys have had you've had some nice time together, and I know you have a few more days, sir, before you have to go back. What have you been up to?
Oh, we're at Disney.
Disney World.
Not so bad to come home and take them to Disney.
It's been a really fun time.
This may be a tough one for you to top, Sergeant Johnson. You going to continue the surprises you think next time you come home?
Well, I guess they'll expect it next time because I doubt I could top this. It's really come unexpected for them, and the way they Mr. Roberts and Mr. Riopel changed everything there at Boca Raton Elementary. They made it a really special moment.
Well, they actually helped you put this moment together. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but they actually staged the spelling bee in many ways so that you could do this with Skylar.
Yes, it was exactly what was staged. I contacted them a month before I came back to let them know, and then we worked it all. We had a month to do it, so it was plenty of time to plan, and it worked out. It was very special. I mean, little did I realize it was going to be the feel-good story of the week, I guess is what people are calling it.
Well, I mean, it really is. It's fantastic. It's always does someone's heart good to see a reunion of one of our members in the military with their kids. But boy, you really topped a lot of them. Sergeant, thank you very much for being with us, and thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you. Praise God. Thank you.
All right, you guys, enjoy your few days with your dad, and give him lots of hugs to take back with him. We know you'll have more when he gets home next time. Thanks again.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Tech Sergeant Chad Boley from Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany introduces our honorary starters for today's NASCAR Sprint Cup Series race.
Hello to everyone. I wanted to thank NASCAR and the USO for bringing my family, Stephanie, Austin, Cameron, and Gwendolyn out to this race today. I love you guys, and I wish I could be there with you, and I cannot wait to be home with you guys here in a few months.
So please help me welcome home from Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany, Sergeant Chad Boley.
Looking at their shocked faces when I came walking out, especially my daughter, just seeing her come running up is amazing.